What's up, guys? Welcome to the Strat Chat, keeping it surreal here. We've got something important for you. What you're doing that's killing you on game day. The foods that you should be eating. Nope. Definitely nope. And all sorts of other junk that you might be putting into your body is really going to affect you on the way you're competing. So I wanted to go over some of those things today. What we're going to be doing is playing some Hearthstone, treating it like a tournament, all right, several round tournament, how we're going to be playing. This can be done for your soccer tournaments, your tennis tournaments, whether or not you're playing card games or you're playing poker. It's all useful, so check it out. All right, so here's the meal you can get for $2 at your local Stop and Shop that'll keep you sated all day, keep you competing, and let you go to the fullest of your potential. What we want to do is slow digesting, high good fat protein sources that are going to keep us full through the day without putting a tax on our body for consuming, just constantly giving us a slow drip of energy so that as we go through the day, we're able to compete at our top. So number one, this is my number one recommendation, sunflower seeds. It's important to have a little bit of salt in them. Don't get the unsalted ones unless you hate the flavor. Get salted ones because the salt will actually help you get our second thing in, which is water. I just grabbed a little seltzer because it's very cheap and it's got, as you can see, nothing bad in it that you care about. Here we go, zeros across the board. Ingredients are carbonated water and natural flavor. Here we go. If you want to get the stats on these guys, you can look these up, I'm sure, online as well. I don't know if the camera will focus very well, but the point is what you're going to be doing in between every game. In this case, if I'm playing a best of 3 match of Hearthstone, for example, after every game I'm going to take a sip of this, and after every match, which is going to be my best of 3, I'm going to take essentially a gulp of these. All right, so let's get to it. You guys are in for a treat because we're going to be crushing everybody with our Druid deck. I had a great breakfast this morning. All right, I had a 2-egg omelet with avocado paste, a little bit of melted cheese, some salsa on top. High protein, high fat, good sources of fat that are going to make me feel full so that I don't ever get hungry at the table. Once you get hungry, you actually make really bad decisions. It's really interesting having to go to the bathroom, being hungry or thirsty makes your body go into this panic mode of I need to resolve this now, and you actually start making decisions based on what's the fastest way to end this game as opposed to what's the best way to end this game. And that can be backbreaking when you're trying to compete in a tournament. It might make you make some bad decisions, who knows, right? So we have to be very careful with that. I had a nice filling breakfast and I'm ready to go for these games. The energy drinks, a lot of people feel like, it keeps them up there. The caffeine, the issue is that over the course of a long day, if you're going to be at an event for 8 hours, 10 hours, or 14 hours even, sometimes I've been at events that were that long, the drag after you fall, after it goes away and you need more, that's going to hurt you. And there is state recognition, right? There's, if you trained drinking Monster, then you're going to be slightly better if you play with Monster on game day. So you should do the same thing in practice that you do in the game. Get into these habits with these healthy things when you're really training so you can get in the good results all the time. Ironically, if you are drunk while you're studying, for example, for an exam, or if you're drunk while you're playing a game, you will actually remember the things that you learned better while being slightly drunk. It is worse than if you were completely sober and just on water and proteins and whatnot. But it is a truth of the world. You are going to recall things better in the same state that you learned them. So now you know. But in this case, we want clear body, clear mind. I just had surgery, so I'm not convoluting my body. Not making it stress over anything else. It's already got enough to stress about, so it's important for me to keep it healthy. So don't deny yourself at any point. If your lips get dry or whatever it is and you feel like you need a sip, go ahead. One of the things that you're going to want to keep track of, if you don't need to take a piss in between rounds, then you're doing it wrong. All right, you want to and need to be able to consume enough fluids so that your body can absorb all the nutrients and get you through everything. So yeah, between rounds, you want to go to the bathroom, all right? If otherwise you're not drinking enough fluids. They say that in the Army too. If you don't have to pee, you're doing it wrong. So I played one game, get a quick drink. Game 2, so we're 0-1. If we win this game, we'll play a game 3. If we don't, we'll do our between game ritual. If you have particular brands that you like, you can go a little bit more expensive. It could probably cost you like 4 or 5. Which, of course, if you're competing and you're there to win, you should be investing in yourself, and you can get more. Alright, so there it is. 0-2. I lost my first match. That's alright. Now, alright, you can measure by just like filling the cap. Not like heaping, just filling the bottom of the cap. This is more than enough. Just filling the very bottom of the cap. More than enough. Maybe even too much. Everybody's a little bit different, so you do want to see like how you feel and what you do with everything, but for me this is the right amount. My personal favorite, since I know that I'm basically going to have 3 gulps of this, is just drink. 2, be safe. Tasty, satisfying. I'm ready and rearing to go. I've kept my body up in nutrients. It's amazing how much you burn as far as calories for fueling your brain, whether you're playing chess or a card game, or you're playing poker or Magic or Hearthstone, or if you're playing in a soccer or tennis tournament, for example. Your brain is using a lot. It's actually demanding as much as your body would actually take as far as calories. There's a report that I'll put in the description below of ESPN recording how many calories are burned by chess players at classical chess tournaments, and it's 7,000. All right, spoiler alert. Sorry, 7,000 calories is what they burn. So you can either choose to like lose some weight, but then you're not going to compete as well. It's better to go consistently giving your body the resources that it needs. Definitely the water, making sure you've got that nice high-fat soluble meal. All right, we're ready for the next round. If you need to, if your event allows, you have enough time to decompress, go find a nice cool place to relax. You can find friends if socializing helps. If you're more introverted, you might find some place by yourself and get some headphones, listen to whatever kind of music relaxes you. If you're ever upset about a game, the best thing to do is resolve that. All right, so for example, if I'm feeling a little bit unlucky and I kind of get tight in my gut, like right around here, I just kind of starts tensing up. I get a little uncomfortable there. Acknowledge it. Be very mindful of the situation. Say, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit tilted, or I'm feeling stressed. Feel in your body where it is that you know that you are stressed, and then take a deep breath of air. And I'm going to breathe air into that area of my body and say, you know what, I acknowledge you. We're actually going to activate that part of the body. You can flex it or do whatever small things. Just say, all right, let's get back to normal. Another deep breath if you need. And there, I'm feeling good. Post game, make sure to get water in your body. That was game 1. We're 1-0. Time to rock again. 2-0. Well, 2.5 to half. I don't know. All right, round 2. We won round 2. We've won 2 games. So we're constantly doing these best of 3s. When you're playing League of Legends, for example, it's good to sit down and say, I'm going to do this much amount of gaming in one span, right? I'm going to say I'm going to play 3 games in a row. That's a healthy chunk. That's going to be probably 2 hours that you'll be on the computer. It's good to get yourself like little snacks in between. You should definitely take a break after your best of 3s in something long and grueling like League, right? So 2 hours, that's a good chunk of time. Get up, walk around, do something, get air into your body, move out, get some sunlight. All of these things are very, very good for you. So in this case, for my card, I just won a match, all right? It's not my half-day point or anything, but got my seeds, got my water, we're good. All right, we're ready. Next round. All right, 1-0. Completely dominating. All right, so here we are. We've got our 3 matches under our belt. I'm going to refuel again once more after this game because it's important to put back into our body what we burned out with the calories and even the mental power, right? It is something. So we played our 3 games as a recap. The deck went 0-2, 2-0, 2-1. Plus that game that we were winning that got disconnected, which maybe it counted, maybe it didn't, who knows. But I feel good. I feel completely full. I don't feel hungry. I need to go pee, and that's the way it's supposed to be, keeping my body full of energy. So one more time, I'm going to get this, and this will help me set me up for my next set of 3 matches. And again, whether or not you're playing Magic and you're playing a round of best of 3, or you're playing Hearthstone that's best of 1, so you can play 3 of them in a row, call it a best of 3, and then 3 matches in a row, and that should be enough of a session. I've been here for an hour and a half. It's time for me to walk around a little bit, get some fresh air, then I can come back and do it again. So cheers one last time. Keep it surreal.